Hey everyone, welcome to Versatile Fun Designs. Today I have the super ultra rare limited edition Alien Space Diner. It's the 40687, and the reason why it's in such high demand is because of these classic space minifigures, especially the orange one. It's the first time ever that we're getting this piece in an official LEGO set as opposed to a book. So this is going to sell out real quick if it has not already sold out, but by the time that you're watching this video, I got this from LEGO pretty much as soon as it came out, and now I'm going to build it and share it with you without the instructions. If you do get the chance to get your hands on this, definitely do not miss out on this. It's limited edition. Sometimes LEGO brings back these gifts with purchase, like it runs out of stock and then they bring it back a few weeks or a few months later. So that could be the case with this one, like it was for a few space related gifts with purchase last year, like the Blacktron Cruiser that came out in January and again in the summer. So if you do get your chance to get this, definitely don't miss out. Here's a look at the back of the box, and let's get right into it. So in this box, we're going to get this instruction manual with no QR code. I will not be using these instructions at all. There are these plates, 3 of them. There's 6 by 12, I believe, in light bluish gray. So we get 4 numbered bags in the set. Bag 1, 2, 3, and 4. The set also includes a sticker sheet that I forgot to pull out of the box when I first unboxed it, but here it is. It has 3 stickers. Let's get started with bag 1, which is the most interesting because it contains the minifigures. The minifigures included in this set are absolutely gorgeous. Just look at them. Classic space torsos with the thick straps for the helmet. That's really nice to see. I mean, it's not the most classic, but it's the second iteration. There's no printing on the back or the sides, as the case should be, because of course back in the day these prints were only these space logos were printed. That's the way it should be for classic space stuff. One thing I'm not too sure about is the faces. So there are these faces on the front, but no alternative expressions. I think this is a missed opportunity because LEGO could have easily put the classic smiley face here. So what I mean by that is this figure right here. So I think they should have included this guy with that classic smiley face and just put that classic smiley face over here, like that. And this way you give people the option, the choice. Either you want to have a classic space figure or you have something a bit more modern, and that's the choice is good for both parents as well as children because everyone has their own preference. You do see LEGO's come a long way when it comes to facial expressions, but I still think there's something charming about the super simplicity of the very first LEGO minifigure. So I wish that they would at least offer that as an option. I really don't know why LEGO did not include air tanks with these figures. So they really should have. And the good news is that LEGO does sell these separately on their pick-a-brick service on lego.com. And you can also get them from Bricklink if it's cheaper for you that way. So good news is that these pieces do exist, and I wish they would have included them in the set. This guy right here came from a different set and not this one, but it's just a good comparison to have. So just, sorry, I hate to have to do this to them, but just to show you what the orange figure would look like with the classic face. Yeah, that looks good. Let's frame it with a helmet. Yeah, and I guess we can do a little bit of a swap or just bring back the guy that came in the set. So yeah, this is what I would have liked to see this as at least an alternative expression or just the default expression, to be honest. So yeah. So this figure right here with the air tanks came in a LEGO minifigure book released in 2020 and has never appeared in any set before. So I'm super happy that the torso is now available. The legs and the helmet, you can get them from elsewhere. With this torso, it's easy enough to figure out how to get the other pieces to make that classic LEGO space person in orange. So I'm very happy to get this set for that reason alone. Like this piece right here makes this set. The rest of the set is good, and I'll do the build and so on, but this piece right here is a real deal. So yeah, if you can get this set, if you can get your hands on it during its first offering, or if LEGO offers it again, or if you can find it on the secondary market for a reasonable price, please go and get it. It will literally improve your life. If you have any care for LEGO in the world, like this will bring you joy. It brought me joy, at least, so I'm hoping it will do the same for you. But again, let's take a look at the original figures one last time. So to recap, good figures, modern expression, printing is very nice, and no air tanks. You have to get those separately, but still very nice figures to get overall. I really like this set because of the figures. This is a comparison between the white spaceman minifigure included in this set and a classic LEGO space minifigure included in a different set. So you can see they're pretty much identical except for the air tanks, which this one does not have, unfortunately. and the facial expression is not the same. Other than that, they're identical, including the thick chin strap. So nice to see these together. Maybe they're relatives or something like that. Yeah, just before I close this off, that's a really nice way to stylize a hamburger or a sandwich where you have like some vegetables here. It's probably lettuce, tomato, or tomato, however you want to say it, cheese, and probably some kind of meat or meat alternative. So it would not have come to my mind to just have them like side by side like this instead of on top of each other, but when you look at it, it works from various angles, so that's pretty genius. I think I might be missing a piece here, or I might be just missing something else, but other than that, this is the core of the alien. Let me just attach the arms to it. Bon appétit. Yeah, putting this together is so satisfying. I really enjoyed tiling it off. It reminded me of doing a modular building, so that's pretty cool. I'm using a brick separator to separate these pieces, but this is not included in the set. You'll have to get it separately. There's supposed to be a sticker here, specifically this one that represents the moon. I'll try to find a way to show it to you. Yeah, so it's most visible from this angle right here. So you see this moon sticker that's applied here. I will not be applying the sticker because I want to reuse this piece in some of my other creations, so I'd rather not apply that sticker. So now we're going to assemble the jukebox, and notice the nice part usage. We have this fender piece, which is usually used in vehicles. We have this window piece here, which is usually used in buildings. So it's interesting to see these pieces come together in a new and unexpected way, which is what we call nice part usage, or NPU for short. Yeah, these colors look really nice, especially under the light. Very good to look at. Alright, so I'm pretty much done with the build. I'm just going to bring the restaurant owner or worker, who is this big alien, put him here, and just going to spin around like that on this turntable. He's able to bring the food from the kitchen area and spin it all the way around to the table area. Oh, the table area is what I did not add. I was wondering what I was forgetting. Like, I knew these pieces were extra, I just didn't realize that they needed to go there. Okay, yeah, so this table goes right here. I'm wondering why this was not part of the previous bag, but oh well. Yeah, there we go. Now the only pieces remaining are these extra pieces. These pieces, they might actually end up going here on the oven. I'm not sure, but that's my best guess as to where they would go. Alright, let's have a look at the set overall. We'll put the minifigures there in context. We'll give them some nice drinks. So really nice part usage here, by the way, the minifigure stand piece, plus this piece right here to create a smoothie or a drink. That's really nice to get. That looks really tasty. There's one figure right there. You can look out the window or look at their partner. We'll give this figure a tasty treat as well. And notice that either way, like you do this, you can clip this, or if you flip this piece the other way around, it doesn't really matter. The minifigure hand will hold on to it either way. That's pretty nice. You can't go wrong either way. Alright, so the figures are well seated. They're having a nice conversation. Maybe they're talking about how beautiful this set is. So you have a little dining area with a table. Everything here is tiled off, by the way. This reminds me of the Downtown Diner, which is another diner that LEGO released a long time ago in 2018. So that one used a lot of teal. It actually brought back the color teal for the first time. So I feel like this set is kind of like a throwback to the Downtown Diner in a sense. We do have this starry pattern right here, which looks nice with the pink, white, and light aqua, as well as this rocket, which is blasting off into space, and it's adjustable. So that's pretty nice to see. We have this removable jukebox. So that's another thing that reminds me of the modular buildings. Stuff that's easy to remove. So like you put it here for display, but then it's only held together by a couple studs. So it's very easy to take away and admire it, look at it in your own, on its own, or put it like in some other creation. So that modularity I think is very valuable. We have a menu sign up at the top. These nice colors here reminiscent of a real life jukebox from back in those days. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And we have some nice part usage as well. This fender piece here, which is usually used in vehicles, is the thing that covers the wheels. Here it's used for the jukebox. We have this here on the inside is a window with like this mesh pattern as well, so that's also pretty cool. On the back it looks pretty plain, but most of the time we're going to be looking at it from the front or from the side. It looks pretty good from almost all angles except the back. So very nice jukebox, nice color scheme, minimal part usage, but it gets the point across really well. Then here we have the counter or the kitchen area. We do have a cash register with a printed printed brick here. It looks kind of like a calculator, so it's a little bit old school. So focus there. So yeah, that's cash register. We do have here a cooking preparation area with like a frying pan and a grill. We do have this thing that looks like a blender or popcorn machine, depending on how you want to interpret it. And this could be a fridge or just a general storage area with some stuff over here. Like I would assume that the cheese slope is for cheese. This could be some kind of meat or maybe a juice used to make the drinks. This orange thing could also be used for making the drinks, or it could be some other ingredient or spice. Finally, we have this green radioactive milk. It looks like milk to me. I would not recommend touching this, so probably leave this for the alien. And we have a UFO build here as well. It's either a real UFO with tiny aliens inside, or it might just be a decoration that the alien has installed to remind him or her of their home. And here's the alien themselves. So they have a bow tie, 3 eyes, all looking the same. They have a microphone, which indicates that they might be good at singing. And they're carrying a sandwich. They're bringing it from the dining area. Oops, sorry about that. So the alien chef is bringing a sandwich from the food preparation area, the kitchen, all the way to the figures. And let's see, can we move things around to, yeah, basically give them a sandwich. That's the goal, is to give them this sandwich. All right, I think you get the idea. There's also this sign, this diner sign. It's very simple and it gets the point across. It uses a sticker here. There's one more sticker in the set. I said earlier I will not be applying this sticker to this window because I think the set looks fine just as it is. By the way, here's what it looks like on the back. Not the best look. This looks pretty plain. This looks pretty plain. Same thing here. This looks fine. We have like some stuff that's stuck at the back, so that's all right. From this side, it looks cool. Like the kitchen, you get to see the inside of the kitchen. And from this side, it looks cool as well. So basically, it looks cool from almost all angles except, of course, the bottom, which is just these anti-studs. And the back, not the best look, but if you zoom in on just the window, you get to see these really cool classic space minifigure torsos in there. So that's really nice to see. And like we do have these benches that are unfortunately only 4 studs long. So if you want to bring some friends, let's say Bunny, for example, who came in another set, not this one. Oh, and it does not support, these seats do not support air tanks, so you have to take off the air tanks for the best possible seating. But just look at that. And let's bring in another figure and just take away the alien for now. Yeah, so just look at that. Classic Lego space meets the modern impersonators, I guess. So very, very nice to see all these classic space figures together. I definitely want to modify the set to make this better, allow for people to sit with air tanks. You could just take this off, honestly. It's not such a big deal. And just remove some of these tiles, make this a bit longer. I think I'll just add a few more of my own pieces and then just make it like into a proper like 5 or 6 long bench so that minifigures can sit comfortably, because this is a nice diorama for them, in my opinion. I like the teal, and yeah, it's just very presentable. So yeah, my thoughts on this set, in case you didn't notice, are overwhelmingly positive. I love this set. I fell in love with this set the moment I set eyes on it, and I'm like, oh, I need to get this set. I need to get it as soon as it comes out. So that's exactly what I did, and I recommend that you do the same if you can still get the set, if it's still available. So definitely try to get it either from lego.com or the Lego store. But I think that Lego, if this sells out on lego.com, I think they might bring it back. Again, there's no guarantees, but they have done this in the past with other space-related gifts with purchase. So you can expect this to come back later this summer. Again, I don't have any secret contact at LEGO to officially confirm that, but that's been the pattern that they've been using for quite a while. Another nitpick is the box. I wish that it had included the space branding that is present on all the LEGO space sets for this year. So that's another miss, but not a major one, and most people don't care about the packaging. So what do you think about this set? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll see you all in the next one. There are many more exciting LEGO space videos coming your way very soon. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out.